Welcome to a Let's Get On With It channel update. This is for May 2025. Local recordings did in fact return with a playthrough of Liberal Crime Squad New Age. I explain what New Age is at the series start, and I go into my feelings about New Age, as well as my feelings about the playthrough itself and the reaction it received at the end of the series. I won't rehash those here in this channel update. I will note that future playthroughs of New Age or another version of Liberal Crime Squad could occur. I'm going to give them all some time. At least a little smidge, a touch, a smooge of time before sharing anything else. Those were the only local recordings. That was the only locally recorded playthrough to occur this month. In addition, we've had some stuff shared from my live adventures. Rogue State Revolution, not a complete playthrough, but a complete enough playthrough. And I go into my feelings about Rogue State Revolution toward the end of that. We also have a playthrough of the Descendants campaign for the Heroes of Might and Magic 2, The Price of Loyalty, played through the F Heroes 2 engine. And I've also started to push a complete playthrough of Wrestling Empire in 2025, which began with the ending of my prior career in that and starting a new career in the same career universe. That's going to be 11 sessions, I believe, and I'm going to get those shuffled on over. Now, if these things are not quite your fancy, or if you are interested in more of me, I will share with you alternative ways of accessing my views, my voice, my input, possible parasocial engagement with yours truly. One avenue is through Haldemir and Rahal's YouTube channel. Rahal is broadcasting and recording a cooperative playthrough of Mechwarrior 5 Mercenaries. I am a member of the Lance. I joined on episode 4. The first 2 episodes were Rahal playing solo just to get to a point where he could do co-op, and I'm going to be on the rest of the ride. I've known all the players involved for over a decade. I have role-played with them extensively. They've all featured on this YouTube channel of mine. And yeah, I'm just playing a role, primarily as a brawler, but of course I bring my unique content creator talents. It's been great fun. I've enjoyed hanging out with them Central Europeans at the aggravating time of 2 a.m. U.S. Eastern Daylight Time. It's been a ride, and there is more of that to come. You can get access to where Rahal broadcast this by clicking on any of these videos, and I will link the playlist in the video description for you to access. In addition, I have also joined an internet friend of mine, Pan Anning, on a newbie's playthrough of Stardew Valley. Of course, I am not new to Stardew Valley. I recorded a full playthrough of 1.6 last year, and I put hundreds of hours into the game before doing that playthrough. My thoughts on it are well chronicled, and I'm joining a newbie and a friend of his that he knows well, and I hadn't played with her before this adventure, who has some experience with Stardew Valley, but not in a multiplayer sense, and also not on PC. She's used to playing on Switch. Here in this live-streamed adventure, which is being shuffled on over to Pan's channel, I am merely playing a role, and I'm not providing so much advisory help. I am able to focus and channel my pursuits of energy instead of trying to do everything and also focusing on local recordings, and it has been glorious. Our sessions happen on Saturday evenings, starting after 7 p.m. U.S. Eastern Daylight Time. It makes my Saturdays busy, from the early morning Mechwarrior 5 Mercenaries and the Stardew Valley action. But it's been a treat, something for me to unwind with. and wind up with. Big fan. So yes, those are two avenues for you to access me if you're not liking what I'm doing on my channel, or you're hard up for more of me for whatever inscrutable reason. Next month, I'm going to continue to shuffle over more things that I have done on Twitch over to YouTube. That does include a Wrestling Empire. That does include a partial playthrough of Divinity Dragon Commander. Similar to Rogue State Revolution, I'm in a point where I want to save the videos, even though the playthrough's not done, because I want to preserve my thoughts and experiences with the video game, so years down the road, I can go back to that and reflect on, yeah, that's what happened. That's how I felt. Those were the moments. And I do not believe the game has earned more of my time. I do not believe it deserves to have its third chapter, its act, completed. But perhaps I will change my mind over the passage of time. I am fickle. Mind changing has occurred before. So there's going to be that. There will also be another locally recorded series that will be showing itself not at the very beginning of June, but sometime in June. I'm not going to release any details about that. They are pending. You will see it when you see it. And maybe that'll be a thing for you. And there will be more Mechwarrior 5 Mercenaries and Stardew Valley happening, which I am partaking just on separate Twitch channels and separate YouTube channels. There, that covers what I've done this month and what to expect on my YouTube channel next month. More local and live action, some of which may appeal to you. The live broadcasts have been happening at twitch.tv/Grimith. Twitch has warned that the highlights and uploads are gonna be whoa! Hey! Hey! Alright! It actually just happened. My god. You're actually getting this real-time reaction. So, Twitch warned back in February that in 2 months, on April 19th, they would be fully enforcing a 100-hour highlight and upload cap on footage. Like, hey, for all the reasons I've talked about this before in prior update videos. Then they delayed the action, the implementation of that to May 19. And then that deadline came and went, and Twitch said, okay, by May 31st, everyone's channel is going to have the full implementation. Before this point, I just haven't been able to use the Twitch highlighter because I have been over my storage cap. I was like at 2,846 hours, over 100, and I needed to get down to 100, and I was like, I'm not obeying in advance. You pick. And looks like Twitch's system has picked. This is the most popular stuff. All right. Filling into the 100-hour cap, I am going to do some purging from here. Looks like the first session of my attempt with the MAW mod for Might and Magic Merge got saved. Looks like the first... Oh, yeah, all right. Most of this is going to get scraped out. It doesn't mean I can use the Twitch highlighter again now, since the implementation has occurred. It has happened. There is no more time. The stuff has been nuked. It's in oblivion. I've given prior notice, as has Twitch. I've talked about it before in prior updates. It's gone. It doesn't mean I get to use the Twitch highlighter again. I don't have to download all the videos to my hard drive. Woo! Let's go. Anyway, I have Twitch Turbo now, and because I have Twitch Turbo, I got it, business thing, because I'm not able to use the highlighter anymore, and this is convenient for viewers and for me. You are able to go back in a 2-month chronologue, so you can see this is the very first Wrestling Empire in 2025 broadcast I did. If you want to watch all 11 of them, if you want to catch the last broadcast of Suzerain that happened, the others have faded off into the ether now. Divinity Dragon Commander, the 4 broadcasts of that. which occurred, and Forgive Me Father 2, which is a completed playthrough and is something that will also get transferred over to the YouTube channel. I forgot about that until just now. Yeah. In late January, I started doing a consistent scheduling thing, roughly 4 days a week, starting at 7 p.m. U.S. Eastern Daylight Time. You'll be able to go back into the chronologue of the past 2 months. And there have been breaks and some adjustments along the way as my needs have arisen. But starting in June, I am going back to the typical Grimith. Limited notice, varied hours for the broadcasting that I am going to be doing. And, oh look, fragments of collections are still saved. God. Yeah, starting in June, I am going back to typical Grimith, chaos scheduling. However, I am allowing viewers to weigh in on what video games I will be streaming next month. That is happening on my Discord server. You can access that through discord.gg/Grimith. I have a vanity link. I used to be a Discord partner. In the Let's Get On With It live channel, I have an ongoing poll of 10 options, presented in 2 colors here for your viewing pleasure. You can participate in that for several days. Higher vote share means greater priority. Bottom feeders might not get streamed at all. It'll just be what I focus on during my live stream adventures in June. And I intend to do another big poll in July. Perhaps in August, I will go back to more regular scheduling. Maybe I'll keep to my chaos antics, as has been tradition. I usually have not used a schedule over my long years of doing this stuff. And I may also take a hiatus. It remains to be seen. So far, the pendulum is still more so in live stuff. But it could swing out of it altogether. Might swing into me going back to laying fallow. All right. That's the Twitch action and how you can get involved in that, and also a few minutes on, the highlights are dead now. All right. That takes care of that stuff. I guess we have corporate Grimith business to get to. I have avenues through which you can give me money. One of them, Patreon, which I'm no longer going to be sunsetting due to some legal antics, some reports of feedback, which means that Patreon is not going to be imposing a mandatory subscription billing model on all Patreon folks. This was due to a whole bunch of shit with Apple. I'm not going to get into it right now. I would like to wrap up this update video. Only that I am going to keep Patreon running, and for now, I'll also keep Coffee running. You pick whichever system you prefer. For my bookkeeping, a Patreon is better, but I'm not, I'll figure it out, all right? I can jump through some fucking hoops and mental gymnastics. As for which avenue I earn more money through, it just depends. It just depends. Pick whichever's comfier for you, if you are going to impose. There also is a link through PayPal if you want to do just some single shot stuff. I believe you can also do recurring things through that if you are adamant on doing so. I started including this sort of thing many years back because folks were belligerent about giving me money. Please. I try not to incentivize it too much. He says as he proceeds to rattle through update video insults, and also notes that he writes postcards. Intranationally and internationally. Hooray! What names do I have to read through? Let's see. We have Applejack, Vic is a Bad Shot, Zachary McKinley, Tiny Shopkeeper, Pork and Beans, Necro Lotu, Chris Van Beers, Abhorson, Putero, Nexus Nemesis, Zier, Shaman, Crazy MLC, Alexi Zalo, Trash Panda 420, Dan Just Dan, RM Lightning, Brandon Schneider, Augusto de Oliveira, Eric Adams, Eroding Sun, Azor Rain, Halloween 1980, and the King of Worms. These names, by the way, that I'm reading, I can't guarantee every single one of them made it into the Liberal Crime Squad New Age series, but almost all of them did. Over on the coffee side, we have Kalen, Tigris, Dark Blue One, Tangled String, Kyrie NNC, Mega Flame 999, I beat Green Doom Guy and Zier. Zier, who moved over between services. All right. There we go. That's that. We're done here. Incredible. We're getting this done before the 16-minute mark, despite everything. All right. Cool. Great. I just flickered really quick between tabs and stuff and windows. Mono monitor life. I have videos uploading on my non-incognito tab. Maybe that flickered on the screen. I don't know. Anyway, I'm rambling now. It's time for me to go. Fare thee well. Stay safe out there. And cozy or some shit. I don't know. Now I'm just dragging this on to make it kind of awkward. Let's go.